What is happening, y'all? Welcome back, and let me introduce the thickness. So this is after making all new armor and respecking. We are basically a unkillable tank. Like, nothing can hurt us. It is absurd. So I'm just gonna go find some enemies real fast because it's better to just show this and what it's capable of. And then we'll continue on with the quest. So we're just gonna run this way. We're gonna find some stuff that can get some stuff to beat us up. Put this on. So right now we are running with double sustained. But anyway, as you can see, I could pretty much just go AFK and not even worry about anything. I don't even think I need the mana shield, to be honest. But these are orange name brutes. This is with the game on very hard. And as you can see, they just kind of tickle. This is a lot of standing around and doing nothing for how little damage these things are doing to me. You'll also notice I have an absurdly high critical hit chance. Are you? I know you're not attacking me with that bullshit. So, let's talk about this gear. Now, we already made Fugs in the last episode. You already know about that. So, here's what we're rocking. On the Thick Helm, 140 health, 20% poison resist, 60 mana. The XP bonus comes innately on it, and a 30% armor boost. Here, 7% crit chance, 1 to all the tiers, 16% physical comes on that innately, and then 58 extra armor. On the hands, 80 health, 80 mana, 12 bleeding resist, mana regen per second, 16% mana and 30% armor. Down the legs, 14% health, 50% armor, and an extra 29 armor. And then down here, for some reason, these ones are green. I don't know why. But 80 mana, 3 mana regen per second, 16% health, and some ice resist. Lastly, the shield with 12% critical or crit chance, 60 health mana, 20 bleeding, 20 poison, melee, ranged, and block efficiency as well. And when you combine all that together, I'm at 750 health, 686 mana, and 1700 armor, which is huge. We were at like 1000 health mana before, but we were not at 1000 plus. We were nowhere close to 1700 armor. Now the real kicker here, which is stupid, is as you can see, I don't meet the might requirement, 44. Well, it turns out, because this game is broken as shit, if I put this ring on, and I equip all my shit by reducing the requirements to 35, I can then go back into accessories, and I can take the ring off. And it lets me keep on all my armor, and it lets me keep it with all the defensive bonuses. So now, I am in full tier might armor, capable of tanking anything in the game, without even needing the might to reach that threshold. So, yeah, basically we are a battle mage god now. We are strong enough that nothing in this game will phase us. I honestly don't even think I need this thing on. It's just, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can keep it on. It's an extra 10% damage resistance, and my mana is regenning up so quick. Like, I think I have like 4 or 5 mana regen per second. It's pretty absurd. Basically, everything's just absurd, and my character is now a god. And when you add in this skill, which I picked up, so in terms of abilities, so this is basically identical, but what we did in the might is I wasn't really getting enough stuns to make use of this, so I dropped the points here altogether. This isn't ever going to happen, but in the off chance that something does somehow get through my health, 80% chance that that's going to rocket me back up. And then when it is, I get the 85% damage and an extra 15% crit chance that'll be active. So instead I put more points into Relentless Assault. I have it high enough that it doesn't even reduce my armor. So I just have 25 seconds of hyper armor, just damage immunity. I also only put 1 point in here because the damage here doesn't increase range. It's just going to increase the damage of that ability, which that ability is for yanking shit. So yeah, we're really good. Like, honestly, I don't even know if I need elemental range at this point. Like, I'm gonna put 1 more in each of these to get them up to 7. I want to say these both go up to 8 if I remember correctly. But otherwise, I think we might focus over here, because I could get this for physical and piercing damage resistance, which is just funny. And eventually it gets up to here, attack speed, which would let me just be like, lol, smash, 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 and just blitz through everything. I mean, I just at the current level, 40% damage increase unlocked for your 3rd consecutive kill. Like, that's nuts. It gets up to 60%. Like, eventually that's going to be absurd. Enjoy the primal magic, my friend. I don't know why it's not. I'm trying to hold the button, but it doesn't want to execute it. I'm like, what are you doing? Just execute this guy already. So yeah, we are peak battle mage. This is how battle mage is supposed to be played. We got the thick ass armor. We have a massive sword that puts debuffs on people. I'm gonna throw up this guy. He'll just sit there and beat stuff up for us. The crit is honestly absurd, just because when you pull everything together, we're at what? We're at 7% crit there. And then down here, 12%. So that puts me up to 19. And then the other 12% here. So with that, I'm up to, let's see, 30, wait, 19, and then another 12. I'll go up to 21, 31%. Which, needless to say, 31% crit chance is absurd. And nothing in this game is going to survive moving forward. I think the most impressive thing is that my mana regen's high enough that even at 60% of my mana being locked out, I can still comfortably fight everything without having to worry about my mana costs. I don't know why. I feel like I go this way to get there, even though down looks like it would be the right direction. Maybe they both circle over here. Silly ass Tuatha.
Any luck finding Ventrinio and his big secret? And it looks like if you or anyone else can't end here.
Run! Sometimes one soldier can do what
You haven't tried a This took a little longer to find than I had hoped. Yeah, with this, you will be immune to Dren's power. Now be fair. Fae don't have souls as mortals do. And I only got a little of it anyway. It only works for one person. But the trouble is, he'll be immune to your power as well. but I'm sure you can think of something. Now, go show that
By the gods, it was horrible. He killed them all, and nothing could stop him. It was Dren, that freak who guards the House of Pride. He's just one Fae. The worst thing was, he seemed sorry to kill her. We thought
Alright, weirdos, out of my way.
sometimes one soldier
I don't know why they think this dude is so strong. I could probably make this armor even better, to be honest, but I was running out of the master materials.
Back or die. Bold words. The same bold words that your allies spoke. I made an oath to protect my house and my homeland. No power short of death can keep me from... I know your intentions are to free my people from the Tuatha. You see, but I have sworn an oath to defend if only thing...
I think I have to use my fate on this guy.
Now, enough. We could fight each other until the mountains wear away, but that will aid nothing. My sister and I were chosen to protect our kind. So long as our houses stood, we never imagined that our houses could crumble beneath our feet. Mortals led to the collapse of my sister's house, but with Gadflow's help, he maintained pride with his Prismere and his obscene god, but it will keep us eternal. I cannot yield, but if your true intent is to stop Gadflow, then perhaps there is a way my house and if you would promise to spare the House of Pride, then we could put aside our powers and have an honest battle. Win, and your army may pass.
Agreed, but you go first.
If this is the only way to secure... If you should win, then
I'm sure you're worth a buttload of experience. Papa wants the XP. Thank you.
The jester of the King of Winter, the fool who made a mockery of life, of everything, languished in a discontent. He heard the whisperings of power, felt its pulse.
You did it! Yes, I owe Ventrinio a drink. Not quite. I'll send a few soldiers along the gate to Alabastra. Get that gate open, and the army will be...
I don't know, well, like, out of my way, man. I'm literally the person who will end this shit.
with you here, we can't lose.
Yep, 1200 damage. That's the kind of hits I was seeing back when I was a pure mage. You know, I do think I might start just focusing pure might here on out, because like I don't really. I mean, I guess if I took off my thingy, I could have access to I could fit elemental what's it called? But I kind of want to get that just so that I can group people up and then do this on a whole entire group. Trying to get that last one, but it's being annoying. There we go. Feels good to be a god. There's one thing that overshadows janky gameplay for me. It's becoming an overpowered piece of shit. Stop this. I was gonna pop Fate, but if it's just one Zealot left and an Overlord, it's not gonna be worth it. Come here, dumbass. Gotta keep my skeleton bro up. It's my health leech. It's the one big difference is I don't have the passive health regen I had with my old armor set. But it's like, do I really need it? I mean, I could just always do this. That takes half a second. And when I'm in combat, my little dude, he's that's right, I still do need to get that. Yeah, so I will go one more, because I can pick up that for the crits, which is more health. And then crit rage, and I guess I'm not going to need that because I'm not doing dodge attacks on the chakrams. Delay, block, and charge.
Halt! If you would be so kind as to have a word with us. I have been chosen by the remaining members of... We were most honored by your intention to free us. Simply carry forth and destroy Witch Knight Myrna, who has so commandeered our house. And her dread... We are sure you'll have no... We eagerly anticipate your success.
Okay. I'll murder the Witch Knight lady. I can also summon things. You get that, you get one. You aren't dead. Oh, you are. No loot. No loot. Been robbed. You know, this ability isn't as obnoxious when it doesn't have the giant balls that are perpetually spinning. Here we go. Come back here. Why do you keep trying to run from me?
Well done, child of dust. You've killed the immortal defender and liberated a house full of arrogant backstabbers. I should thank you for exposing the disloyal amongst my kin. But then, I have so much to thank you for. Pride? Their betrayal was inevitable. But soon you faced the House of Vengeance, the goddess of mercy itself.
Yep, welcome to Alabastra. Yep, don't worry, I'll beat your ass.
We have seen our champion bested, our advantage lost, and our minds are cleared. House of Pride, in our ineffable wisdom, renounces the Tuatha and demands that you accept our immediate surrender.
I mean, you can't demand... Yeah, you can't make demands.
Mutual agreement. As agreed, we surrender to your army and provide... Our mages have already been assisting your army in their march into Alabastra. We trust you do not... Most... Allow us to welcome you to Alabastra. We trust your visit will be...
Physical damage and gold. Assuming I go this way. Being an assassin sounds cool until you realize you gotta like slow walk to execute everybody. And then not so cool.
The House of Pride opened its gates and welcomed us as honorary champions. They say it's now is the difficult part. We can hold Cluracan, even push a little into Alabastra, but we don't have the forces to mount a siege on where armies have been fated to fail. You have the chance to... The army will secure a base at the mouth to Alabastra. Meanwhile, meet at the House of Vengeance, on Gadflow's doorstep. From there, we strike at Bale, the heart, more than you'd think. But I promise I'll explain it all to you. Maybe once I'll see you in Alabastra.
So we officially... Yeah, we are. We're in Alabastra now. And yeah, this is the final zone. Final zone of the game. We've made it. We got a little merchant area here. Some goodies. I mean, to be fair, at this point, loot is pretty much irrelevant. Like, my dude is so strong, I don't even really need to, like, loot chests and shit anymore. Like, the only thing that could really be a threat to me is getting hit with those damn debuffs where it's like, oh, you lost 50% of your armor, and I'm like, what the fuck? Thank you. What do you have for sale?
much for supplies.
So an extra 8,000. Oh, cool, yeah. I could always use that. I can always use pristine shards. I love having so much money that I can just buy whatever the fuck I want.
You're welcome to them.
What's my inventory at? 73. It's not bad. Alright, well, this looks like a good spot to wrap up since we're pushing into Alabastra next. But I'm going to close out, and I will catch y'all soon enough, and we will continue on.